today is Monday. This is technically the second day of the Toned Up Challenge, which I had mentioned to you in my video that actually went up today. And I just wanted to kind of share with you guys, because I haven't really, I did do a little bit of, I did the 5 daily moves yesterday, but I haven't really gotten into the challenge yet. So I just wanted to share a little bit with you guys about why I'm doing this challenge and what I'm hoping to accomplish by the end of it. And I apologize if you see my cat, because she apparently wants to be in this video too. She's been a little clingy today. So anyway, I thought I'd share a little bit with you about why I want to do this challenge. So I have not always been the most active person. I did dance all through high school, all through grade school and everything like that, but in college I really struggled with my weight. I tried to work out at least 3 times a week, and I did have a couple of accountability friends. My aunt, who also worked at one of the same places that I did, helped me get into shape a little bit, and then I also had a friend in college who we would do workouts and stuff together as well. But after I graduated college, I became very depressed, and I started to gain weight, and as a result, I gained weight because I was stress eating, and then as a result of the stress eating and of the weight gain, I became depressed, and I had a really rough time with that because, like I said, I've never been the most active person. I'm kind of a couch potato. I love to read, as you guys have noticed, I'm sure, with my other videos. I love reading, so I've never really been super motivated to do a whole lot of moving as far as making sure I'm active and stuff. So after I graduated college and I started to gain weight, that was kind of a wake-up call for me, that I really needed to put effort in, and I really needed to start doing something, because I wasn't happy. I wasn't happy with my weight. I wasn't happy with the way I was eating. I was just an unhappy mess. So I started, shortly before I started doing my workout routine, I did start working at a daycare, and that actually kind of gave me the kickstart that I needed. Before that, my husband and I had been having money issues, which contributed to the depression, and like I said, I got this job at the daycare, and that kind of kick-started everything, because instead of being a couch potato for 5 days of the week and only working 2 days a week, I was working 5 days a week, and I was chasing little kids around. So when I was out of breath just running around with them, that really pushed me to move forward and start doing more workouts. Luckily, I have a very supportive family. My one aunt, the one that I said that I worked with, she got me, I don't know if you've ever heard of it, but the Yoga Booty Ballet DVD series, she purchased that for me, and I started doing that regularly, and it helped. It really did, because it was something fun. Yoga Booty Ballet was super, super fun. It wasn't something that was super, for me, it wasn't something that was super difficult, because coming from a dancing background, but it was fun, and it got me moving more often than I was moving before. So I had that, and then shortly after that, my mother decided, there was a fitness studio that opened up near where my parents live, and my mother decided to get the whole family a membership. So that really helped, because then my mom and I started going and working out, and we'd do classes together, and we would meet at the gym just to, even if it was just to get on the treadmill and walk and talk, it was still getting my heart rate up, and then afterwards we'd do something. She likes the kettlebell, so she'd go do something with the kettlebell. I'd do something on the weight machines. It wasn't much, but again, it was that kickstart that I needed. It was that push that I needed to get me moving, to get me doing something other than sitting around reading books or eating, because like I said, I struggle with stress eating. It's something that I've always struggled with, and I started to lose the weight, and which is made me happy and everything, and I was seeing improvements in my skin. I was seeing improvements when I was working out in my eating habits. I was wanting to eat the things that were going to fuel my workouts, as opposed to things that were going to feel too heavy and make me tired and sleepy and make me not want to move around at all. So all of those things combined, the new job, the DVDs, and the gym membership really helped kickstart this whole fitness craze that I seem to have gotten myself into. And then about 3 years ago, I switched jobs and was no longer working at the daycare 5 days a week. So I really struggled. Again, I found myself struggling to get myself off the couch and moving and doing things that were good for my body. So that's where we're at now. It's been, like I said, 3 years since I started my new job at the library. And I am working 3 days a week there now, and then I also have my nephew 1 day a week. And so I am busier than I was when I first started at the library. But I still, like I said, I still struggle with sitting down and not moving around as much as I was at the daycare. And so it just, I noticed that I'm happier when I work out. So 2 years ago was actually when I discovered Tone It Up. And I know they've been around for 6 or 7 years. I can't remember how long I saw on the website. And all of their videos are on YouTube, which is where I found them. And so I started almost literally 2 years ago. I started doing some of their workouts, and while I had kept up on my cardio, which is hilarious, and you'll understand why that's hilarious in a minute. While I had kept up on doing my treadmill or the elliptical and stuff with my mom, I hadn't really done a whole lot with strength after I started at the library. Mostly because of time constraint. With my new job at the library, I wasn't able to keep the same workout schedule that I had when I worked at the daycare. So I wasn't able to meet my mother as often, and when I did, it was only I only had that 30 minutes, or I only had that 20 minutes to do something. And more often than not, I would jump on the elliptical or jump on the treadmill, and that's how I would get my workout in. So when I discovered Tone It Up and I started doing their workouts, I not only realized that the cardio I was doing wasn't really getting my heart rate up enough, but I also realized how weak I was. I have always struggled with having a weaker upper body. I've always had, my powerhouse has always been in my legs. So that really, I couldn't believe how weak my arms and my shoulders and my chest and my back were until I started doing these workouts. So that's been something that I've really been working on. And even doing the Tone It Up workouts, I also added in some Tracy Anderson workouts, and then Dance Fitness with Jessica. Dance Fitness with Jessica is another one you can find on YouTube, and then Tracy Anderson, I believe you can find some of her stuff on YouTube too. But I actually ended up getting some of the DVDs of hers. So all of those things together, kind of trying to figure out what days worked best, doing what workouts and stuff like that. That really pushed my goals and stuff, and it set my expectations of myself really high. And so when I hit that plateau during this past summer, when I was trying to do the bikini series with Tone It Up, I really struggled with that, because up until then I had been losing the weight that I wanted to lose. I'd been gaining the strength, and then suddenly it wasn't happening anymore. And it didn't seem to matter that I was increasing my weights or trying to increase my weights with the bikini series and with the Tone It Up workouts. None of it was happening. So in August, I actually, my husband had gotten a I can't talk today. My husband had gotten a gym membership, and out by where he works. So he invited me to go with him one day, and I started lifting heavier with him, and I was shocked. Absolutely shocked at the results that I had just in 4 weeks. And I kid you not, 4 weeks was all it took, and I was almost a whole pant size down from where I was, and it blew my mind. So since August, I have been lifting heavier with my husband at least 3 times a week. So that leads up to why I started the bikini series, not the bikini series, the Tone It Up Challenge this year, is because I am seeing myself gain strength in certain areas, but I'm still struggling in others. And one of the things that I really like about the Tone It Up girls is they kind of, they mesh a whole bunch of different workouts, techniques together, and it really works for you. So I am looking forward to getting into this. Number one, to work on my cardio. I told you that it was going to make you laugh, but I was really into cardio when I first started working out with my mom. And as my fitness level has evolved, and as I've kind of evolved myself through this whole fitness journey that I've been on for the last few years, I've noticed that cardio has actually declined in my routine. I barely do any cardio, if any at all. I'll do a HIIT workout here and there, but nothing consistent. So I'm using this challenge to challenge myself to do cardio more often. So that's one of the reasons that I started this Tone It Up challenge. The other reason that I'm actually super excited about, because I did do, like I said, one of their workouts. I did their 5 daily moves, and one of the other things that I've noticed is they do a lot of body weight moves. So like they do push-ups, they do plank, they do all kinds of things where you're not using any equipment, you're just using your own body. And that is another thing that I've always struggled with. Like I said, I have a weaker upper body, so that is something that I'm really looking forward to challenging myself with, and I'm really, really hoping that I'm not really hoping much for body change, mostly because I'm a little happier now with where I'm at. I'm really hoping to see the changes as far as strength goes, and to see what my body can actually do, because that's what I loved about lifting the heavier weights to begin with, was I was challenging myself enough that it was keeping it exciting for me pretty much the whole time I was doing it, because I was lifting heavier weight that I was lifting after my first 4 weeks, I was up to doing like bicep curls with 12 to 15 pounds, which doesn't sound super exciting if you lift heavier anyway. But for me, after 4 weeks of lifting with my husband, that was amazing. I couldn't believe it. So that's why I'm doing this challenge, is to work on my cardio, and then the body weight challenges, because I still can't do regular push-ups. I still do them on my knees. So by the end of this, I'm hoping to at least be able to do like 6. If I can do 6 push-ups by the end of this, by myself on my toes, I'll be a happy girl. So body weight workouts and then their cardio is really what I'm focusing mostly on. And then to work in my heavier lifting into this, because like I said, I am doing, I have really enjoyed lifting the heavier. I am doing whatever weight challenges or whatever moves they have with weights. I am trying to, I'm not so much worried about reps as I am making sure that I'm still consistent with the weight that I've been doing. So I'm really looking forward to this challenge, and I hope you guys are, looking forward to kind of following along with me. These videos are really mostly for myself. I am doing them because I want to help hold myself accountable. And again, like I said, I told you my goals. You can help me realize them. My sister's actually doing this with me too, so she's kind of an accountability buddy. But I'm really doing these videos for myself. So even if you don't like them, that's fine. You don't have to, because I'm doing them for me, and I just want to share with you guys how I'm doing, I guess, and then for any of you that are interested in doing this with me, or maybe you're interested in fitness and you're not really sure how to get started, I'm not at the beginning of my fitness journey, so but I can show you the places that you can look to get started. So what I'm going to do is, because this is the beginning of the challenge, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the TIU, the Tone It Up website at the bottom in the description box. I will also link the challenge, so if you're interested, you can sign up. And then I will also put some of my other favorites as far as like workouts and stuff go in the box below. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. I will try to answer them as best as I can. If you have any suggestions for me as far as workouts go, leave those in the comments below too. Make sure you like this video and definitely subscribe to this channel. Like I said, for the next 6 weeks, I'm going to be sharing my fitness journey with you guys, along with the T-Chat videos that I'm doing for the month of January. So hopefully you guys like this video, and like I said, subscribe, leave comments below, and I'll see you guys next time, okay? Bye!